What is going on, guys? My name is Deadly. Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the highest rated running backs in the Madden Ultimate Team and see if they are worth it. And I'm going to be comparing them to three players who I have used, who have the same archetype, but I believe that are cheaper and they play way better than the stats. For me, these three guys have played amazing for me, and they are like a fraction of their price, usually half the price or cheaper in the price. So remember, guys, this is my opinion since I technically have used these cards a lot, and I can say these cards I'm going to be comparing them play a lot better. As the first card you'll be seeing, we'll be comparing TODD Gurley's 88 overall card to Barry Sanders' Team Diamond card. So let's compare those stats. The first thing you can notice is the overall difference. Of course, keep that in mind. Also, I'd like to mention all these cards we're going to be comparing their core elite, their core versions. We're not going to be talking about the power-ups, but you guys can keep in mind their power-ups are a lot better. So we can keep that in mind. So Barry Sanders, he has 93 rating and 88 rating. That's a humongous difference. That's a plus, what's that, plus 5 difference. So you keep that in mind. Next, we're going to look at the price difference. One is 70k, the other is 850k. That is the price I saw as of right now, this video I was recording. I saw one for 856k, something around there. And that's a lot of coins. And to me, I believe there's no way in hell you guys should be spending 800 plus k on a player who's just going to go down price as soon as more running backs come out in the game. I think that's not worth it to spend coins. I'd rather you spend the coin, those 800Ks, on building a defense, etc., etc. Next thing we're going to be looking at is the speed. Speed, that's a humongous difference. That's a plus 4. Acceleration is, that's a big difference. Agility, everything about these cards look pretty different. But these, remember, are elusive backs, and you guys should be running, what's it called? They should have high agility and like this. But telling you guys, I play with this TODD Gurley a lot, and I can truly say this card is really underrated. To me, this TODD Gurley has played so good for me in so many games. You can technically get this card for 70k or free depending on the way. But this TODD Gurley has played so good for me, and I highly recommend you guys try him out. I have not used the Barry Sanders giveaway, and I highly do not think anyone should be spending 800k, as I said before, to Barry Sanders. And 70k or free for this card, because you get the card for free for just doing a couple solos. So I would recommend, if you guys do want to choose which one of these two you want to pick up on your team, I would suggest you pick it up. TODD Gurley. He is an absolute beast for me. I still have him to this day, and TODD Gurley is an absolute beast. And if you want, you can power him up. But you guys, this is just talking about the regular. The next card we're going to be looking at is Bo Jackson's legend card compared to Jerome Bettis legend card. So, you're probably seeing both of these have the same archetype. They're both power backs. The rating is just somewhat different, so you shouldn't be noticing too much. The price difference is 200k to 95k. So, both of these cards I played with, these both cards are good. But the difference for Bo Jackson is he's really fast compared to Jerome Bettis, who's not that fast, but etc., etc. When you want yourself a power back, what you're going to be thinking, you guys are going to most likely be running halfback dive a lot, just running up the middle, running up the gut. And the fact is that power backs are basically, because of their weight, that makes them humongously play different. And truly, I would say that if you could choose one of these two cards, it's going to be Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis plays a lot better than his stats say. He feels a lot better. He looks too strong. I feel like when I play against him and when I used him for about a couple games, this Jerome Bettis was an absolute tank. He is the boss and all. He is an absolute wrecking ball. You cannot stop this man. You cannot tackle this man. This man will just run you over. That is why Jerome Bettis is a really budget power back. He is going for 95k, guys. That is pretty expensive, but to me, compared to 200k, half the price of it, and I believe to me, I had Bo Jackson. He was playing really bad for me. That could just be me in general, but I would say you should spend those another 100k on someone else. But Jerome Bettis is a very, very, very underrated card, and a lot of you guys should try him out at least. Next up, we're going to be looking at the receiving backs, and now we're going to be looking at one of the best running backs in the game, Reggie Bush. As you guys do know, Reggie Bush is really one of the best cards in the game, and his card is going for 360k plus. And the thing about this card, it is so good. This card feels too fast for you guys. He's an amazing receiving back, but my only problem with this card is how you get this card. You have to do those sets, and that is the worst thing ever. And also the Christian McCaffrey card, you could technically get this free using your power up passes to get this card for free. All you guys would need to spend like a couple 20 or 30k on training, and that's it. And you can technically get this card for free with this power up pass. But the thing is, this Christian McCaffrey plays so good in the receiving game. It plays so good, and I don't think it's gonna. To me, I haven't used the Reggie Bush, but everyone has told me the Reggie Bush is good. But if I look at the stats, what does the receiving just have to do? When I use my receiving, I don't tell my receiving back to go deep. I tell it just to like do a quick route so you can catch the ball out or catch the ball on the backfield and at least get a first down. that was a lot of people need to keep in mind. These receiving backs are just, usually in the backfield, so they're not really in the slot, in the receiving slot. But that's it, guys. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. If there's any of these 3 players that you guys do recommend picking up on your team, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys do have another suggestion of players that you believe who are very underrated, let me know in the comment section below. My name is Deadly, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.